Hi, everybody. You can exhale now. It's time to read the results of our poetry contest that came in on March 12th. My God, that seems like yesterday. It's taken us this long to get it together to do all the judging. But that is what we've done. Jim Bundschu, Nancy Bundschu, Liz Bundschu, and me each got a packet this thick, full of printed poems. And wait a minute, I didn't mention Charles Bundschu because he got one too. It took him just a second. The rest of us, though, it took us over 3 hours each to read and judge these poems. We got over 130 of them in the 24 hours that the contest ran, and we are very excited to share them with you now. So we've thought that the best way to do that is not to have me read them, as much as I know you do love me and all the things that I say to you, but really to give them to the people that care around here, the people that work and make the wine and make it so enjoyable for us to be here and for you to taste that wine wherever you are and see how well they do reading into this little camera. So without further ado, and with a whole lot of thanks to all who participated, here now the three winners of the first annual GB Poetry Contest.
Hi, I'm Gigi Fernandez. I work in the office. I'm also known as Auntie Gigi. So, third place, number 78, Barbara Bentley from Walnut Creek. This is her poem. It's called Vineyard. Gnarled trunk twists from deep-set roots. Yellow mustard crushes under workers' boots. Trellis canes welcome the Sonoma sun. Buds swell, my senses stir, latest vintage has begun. Buds burst, lanky shoots propel into the sky. Tender leaves unfold its natural high. Opposite the leaves, flower clusters appear. Wind blows, my senses stir. Fruit is almost here. Flowers release their cap, white sprinkles ground. Fruit clusters set in a scrawny, airy mound. Roots suck spring water to the fruit's delight. Berries swell, my senses stir. Each cluster now is tight. Thick canopy trimmed, extra fruit dropped. Night fog cools the vines. Summer sun is hot. Check grapes and harvest a desired bricks. Berries crushed, my senses stir. Vintner gets his kicks. Quiet vineyard jewel leaves glow. Drop to earth under a screeching crow. Naked vines slumber in wet winter's cold. Wood pruned, my senses stir. A process very old. Very nice.
Hello, my name is Megan Cassidy. I'm the hospitality manager here at Gundlach Bundschu, and I have the pleasure of reading the second place winner, which is Marilyn Larson from Madison, Wisconsin. Her poem's like this. Beat a long, hard day and it's not even noon, or chatting with friends by the light of the moon. My most favorite mate to have at the table is a bottle of wine with a gun bun label. White or red, it really doesn't matter, but if I had to choose, I guess it would be the latter. Nothing here on earth makes my taste buds dance as a sip of fine Zinfandel. I'm from Sonoma, not France. It's like swallowing velvet so smooth in my throat, heating up my insides like a warm winter coat. My friend, my dear Zin, how do you do? Please come out and join us. It's always good seeing you. The cork is set free, the first glass is poured, the wine shows off beauty, which cannot be ignored. We breathe together in anticipation of that moment we meet. Our pure elation. Congratulations, Marilyn.
Good morning. This is Jim Bundschu, and I am here to proudly present the first place winner of our first poetry contest winner. And I feel like I know the winner. Her name is Deborah Parker Wong, and I have to read her preamble into her poem before I read her poem, which says that my entry was inspired by the work of Samuel Taylor Coleridge, 1772 to 1834. Now, I don't know anything about Samuel Taylor Coleridge, but he must have been a very inspirational person because Deborah was able to write this poem inspired by him. And the name of her poem is Ode to Mountain Fruit. Mountain fruit is the key here. You must listen carefully because this is very subtle. What twists and turns of Darwinian fate brought humble vine to hallowed grape? Look not to meadows lush and green, nor to reaches deep and wide. Though in these places vines do thrive, from them fleeting wines derive. Listen to the whistling wind, across the mountain tops it winds. Through the vines it rushes wild, a stirring chorus for a hapless child. Perched below the ragged peaks, it is their wont to suckle deep, and from earth's yielding breast their darkest secrets are not kept. What game did Mother Nature play with bits of rock and earth and clay? From fruitless soil and little rain, a vine that knows the drinker's name. That is a very haunting, beautiful poem, Deborah. I feel like I know you. You must be a farmer at heart, and if you're not, you should be one. Congratulations.
Hey, not bad, huh? Now you know what you're up against for next year when we do this. A serious and heartfelt thanks on behalf of my family, me, and everybody who works here at Gundlach Bundschu, to everybody that mustered up an entry, the winners and non-winners. Please, if you haven't, go back and check all the ones that didn't get noticed formally here in this process, because there were some great ones that we had to skip. Charles Bundschu here is the inspiration to all of us. My great-great-grandfather was the poet, songwriter, loudmouth, original loudmouth of our family, and it's based on his love of the written word that we've all embraced. This, whether it be internally for my whole life around the Christmas dinner table, and now we're moving it out to the mainstream via you, the internet, and all you creative people. Lots of creativity. It was great fun to see and read everything. A special thanks, final thanks to Deborah, Marilyn, and Barbara for their winning poems. It's a shout out to the men out there that we got to get on our game and try to win it next year. And a thanks to everyone else. Now remember, keep that glass half full and all will be okay. Until next year.